Hello, good morning, and welcome to Rising. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I'm joined today by Jessica Burbank. Hello, Jessica.
Hello, Robbie. It's good to be here with you.
How was your weekend/trip to D.C.? Did you come up this morning?
I came up yesterday, so I got to sleep last night.
Good.
So we're
I don't
ready
like
to
your
go.
early morning journeys to D.C.
No.
That's way too early for you.
It's dark times.
I have to ask before we get started, did you do Barbenheimer?
I didn't do Barbenheimer. I know you did.
I did it, and I'm not a cool young person like yourself.
And Robbie got dressed up. The outfit was good. I'm waiting to see it. I am going to see it. I'm going to do a Barbenheimer double screening as well.
All right. I highly recommend it. I liked Barbie better than I expected. I'll say that. Oppenheimer, I expected to like, and I did like. So.
I think we should dress up and do full takes at some point.
For sure, for sure. Okay, let's get to the news. What's going on?
All right, Robbie, Twitter is no more. The platform rebranded late last night to become X, doing away with the bluebird signature to its logo since launching in 2006. According to incoming CEO Linda Yaccarino, X is the future state of unlimited interactivity, centered in audio, video messaging, payments, and banking, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, services, and opportunities powered by AI. X will connect us all in ways we're just beginning to imagine.
Sounds like quite a few promises there. The sudden change to Twitter's name and logo comes just weeks after Meta launched a competitor app, Threads, which received over 100 million new users in its first 5 days of existence. So obviously, Facebook did a similar thing, whenever that was, a year and a half ago, when it announced that it's now Meta.
Yeah.
And Comcast rebranded as Xfinity. There's a long history of corporations doing a kind of rebranding. I'm not seeing a lot of defense of this on Twitter, which I think I'm still going to call Twitter, even from people who are very supportive of Elon Musk. It seems like, I don't know, like when we're critical of things Twitter had done in the past and excited about some of the things Elon said he was going to change, I don't think anyone was like, yeah, what I really want changed is the name. The name isn't like the name is just what it is. X also is so non-specific, and I saw my friend Kim Iverson, former co-host of this show, say, sorry, Elon, I don't have to respect your pronouns here. I can continue calling it whatever I want.
Right.
It's like
a different colorway in Google,
Yeah.
You change your Gmail setting, you should be able to pick, I want to stick with the classic Twitter colorway and logo. It's totally fine. It's funny to me, you make a good point, that with everything going on with Twitter, the bots, the algorithm not picking tweets we want to read, the rate limit exceeded, they're like, you know what we should really work on is the branding, the colors, the name, the logo. And to pick X is just...
Well, it's Elon's favorite letter.
Right. Didn't he also call Grimes that? Not as in like EX, that's his ex, but I heard her nickname was just X.
I thought their child together
was X?
It's a string of letters and numbers that I don't know how you're... But I think they just called the kid X.
X.
That was also his name for PayPal was X initially.
SpaceX.
Yeah. I mean, look, fine, whatever. But the issues with Twitter, and I liked that we did the Twitter files disclosures. I appreciated the things he said about free speech, and was all about let's make Twitter a better place. I'm not at all sold on this rival app Threads. Part of it is just the frustration of having to start over again.
Yeah.
I go over to I have very little interest in. I'm trying, but I don't have a big following there, and also Threads is working off on an algorithm trying to guess at the kind of content I want to see, which is the guesses aren't very good yet because I'm not using it very much. You're more savvy than I am at these kinds of things. I know you're very active on TikTok. Is Threads taken off for you?
No, I've posted posted one thneed. I don't know what we call them.
A thneed?
A thneed.
A thneed? Like the Dr. Seuss thing?
Yes,
okay.
Right. I haven't taken to it at all. At this point, it feels like Twitter being called X is kind of fitting, right? Because it is like our X, right? We thought it was over. We thought it was done with. Then we have to keep hearing about it, and then it's back, and then it's gone, and then we're all on it and not anymore, and it has this terrible guy. It's really a fitting name for it. I think it suits Twitter.
It seems like there's a critical mass of people who want a a free speech site, not with like no restrictions on content, right? Like no moderation at all. That's not what most people want. You can get that if you know, there are spaces in the internet that are totally unmoderated, that not a lot of normal people want to hang out in. But
Omegle, yeah, Robbie hangs out on Omegle.
Just a little bit, somewhere in between the old Twitter, but with less of the overt, political censorship or kind of misinformation craze that led them to do things like the Hunter Biden laptop story. More healthy respect for civil discussion and debate. Less purging of, what the FBI wants purged from the site, and then but then still call Twitter normal. Not a right-wing site either. Just a place where everyone can participate, and it's lightly moderated, and it's not like run by the FBI. Seems to me that could be a fine model for a platform, but we're just like, why will no one do that? That seems like what everybody wants. Honestly, that seems like what a lot of the liberals want. It's what the conservatives want. It's what I want. And no one is giving it to us.
Yeah, I don't think they have to look far to figure out this is what most people want.
Yeah.
I think it's very obvious that this is what everybody wants. So it's not a mystery to them. They're doing this on purpose. They don't want to give us what we want, Robbie, and they want to give our social media platforms the most Orwellian, ominous names, Meta and X. That's where we do social media. It's also not very social, given that there are so many bots. There are so many anonymous accounts. There's Matt Walsh on my feed all the time when I don't follow Matt Walsh. It's like Twitter gets to decide what you would like to see now. I haven't interacted with the algorithm in a way that suggests I want to see Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Walsh, yet those are on my feed. So it seems to me that Elon is inserting some political bias here.
Yes, I think he's described it as a corrective bias to recover from the, not left-wing, but progressive or liberal bias it had before. Yeah. But where I agree with you is, yes, I feel like I see more content from Matt Walsh than just about any other single person, which is interesting because, yes, I don't remember checking the box that says I want to see him as much as anyone else. We react to his comments. Sometimes I like his comments. A lot of times I don't. That's fine. But it feels like I checked the all Matt Walsh all the time box, which I know is a feeling a lot of people on Twitter have right now. And I think we've actually seen in the explicit analytics, right, that he said to boost a handful of accounts, including Matt Walsh, including some other people whose commentary I like, but it's not the just freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. Everyone is equal, and these are decisions that it's just healthy to devolve to the users of the social media sites. Why? It doesn't need to be the same for everyone. Just give these options to the users themselves, and let the users decide, what tweaks you want for how much of what kind of content you want to see.
Yeah, it's interesting because what I appreciate about TikTok being an algorithm-based feed, where you see stuff that sometimes it's people you hit follow, but it's a lot of stuff where you've never seen this person before, interacted with the account, and it's like, we think you would like this video based on all of the other videos you've liked. I appreciate that, but I do think on Twitter they've done a bad job running the algorithm-based feed. I'm not against an algorithm-based feed. I don't think AI is always bad. I think it can be used to our benefit, but I would like to see much more of what I follow to see on Twitter.
Right. Well, and I think that's true also of Meta's properties. Facebook recommends me a lot of, not that I spend all that much time on Facebook, recommends me a lot of reels or video accounts that I don't follow and are not based on my interests. I see like a lot of comedy routines now, which is not something. I've never laughed before in my life.
We're in the bread and circus state of America, Robbie. Come on.
So I don't know. Nobody has quite figured it out, and obviously now it's just like liberals, because of Threads, root for Zuckerberg, Meta, Threads, and conservatives root for Elon, Twitter, X. Sorry. And it feels very mind-warpingly partisan, and also that there's fundamentally a lot that I liked about these sites and a lot that is not good and not improving with either management style. And
now the billionaires are going to brawl and gladiate, and we used to have something really special with Twitter, and now it's our X, Robbie. That's all it is.
All right, we'll have more Rising right after this. Please stay tuned.